Been to what, 15, 16 Mr. Olympias, Bob Cicherillo, okay? I've been to many Olympia competitions. I've gone to all of the fucking expos, the Arnold, FIBO, Body Power, you name it, Bob, I've been there. So shut the fuck up with your little snide comments saying, I don't know, I don't go to the shows. I've been to all the fucking shows, pro shows, NPC Nationals, USA's, been there, fucking done that. Okay? You're talking to the wrong motherfucker when you call me out with that shit.
Put in place for control to keep control.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Lee Priest seems to be a bit of an advocate about it. He's talking favorably about ChatGPT. Giles, like you said, he was like, you know what? It's kind of at first he was kind of not in agreement with it, but then he came around and was like, you know what? Actually, the more I see this, the more I can kind of see, it could be interesting to utilize. So I think it's a new thing. Whenever there's something new that comes along, people like the old way of doing things, the old guard that's still around, been there 50 years. They don't want anything to do with this. They don't even understand how it works. So they make it up and just talk shit about it. That's what Dave's doing. That's what Bob's doing. That's what obviously Steve's, whatever. They're all getting involved. They don't understand it. I get it. Okay. But the younger generation, they're the ones in the comments that love this. They're like, man, do this one, do this comparison, use ChatGPT for this. This is awesome. They get it. They understand it. That's who I'm trying to appeal to. That's what's going to matter is the younger generation that's going to be taking over this in the next 10, 15, 20 years. So it is what it is. It's new. It's going to be a lot of hate. There's going to be a lot of pushback, but I will continue the fight with ChatGPT. I will continue to do this and hold the judges accountable. And maybe one day in the future, they'll give in and do it. But right now, they're not going to do that because they don't want to give in and be like, oh, well, Matt, he's the one who's been doing this. Now we're going to listen to what he's doing. I get it. They don't want to. They will never give me that win over them. But I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing it.
Did you hear that fly comment that the individual says, quit sitting behind your computer and come to these shows and give your full support. And dude, I've been to Olympias when I wasn't into Olympias. It made me think that, are you saying that I'm scared to show up to one of these events?
What are you going to fight me?
Anybody that knows me, I ain't scared of no effing person.
No.
I can handle myself very well.
Yes.
But to call people out talking about, stop sitting there and dictating to people and blah, 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 come. You know what? When you go to the Olympia, I'm coming with you, Matt.
We're gonna
because at the end of the day, everybody knows I ain't scared of no damn body at all.
And me too. There's no need to be scared of anybody. First off, I've been to 15, 16 Mr. Olympias, Bob Cicherillo. Okay, I've been to many Olympia competitions. I've gone to all of the fucking expos, the Arnold, FIBO, Body Power, you name it, Bob. I've been there. So shut the fuck up with your little snide comments saying, I don't know, I don't go to the shows. I've been to all the fucking shows, pro shows, NPC Nationals, USA's, been there, fucking done that. Okay, you're talking to the wrong motherfucker when you call me out with that shit. Okay, Bob. Okay, you think you got one up on me? You think you're kind of digging me with those comments? Oh, Matt doesn't go to the shows. He doesn't. I've been to all the fucking shows already. Okay, I've been there, done that. So it ain't nothing new to me to go to a fucking pro show. Okay, I've been right up at the front, right behind the judges, doing media. I've done all of that, Bob. I've had the media press passes before, so it's nothing new. Just want to make sure, Bob, because I know you're watching, eat your popcorn right now. I have a little Diet Coke, probably watching this on the big screen. Right, Bob? I know that's what you're doing. I know you don't miss an episode because you can't wait to reply back to me and Phil. I know that's what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to the next topic here. Dave Palumbo. Again, quick, we'll just, because we're on the ChatGPT thing here, and then we're getting into the meat of this with the predictions and recap of the shows that we had this weekend. So let's go into this one. I want to get your take on this.
Every rep starts with fuel. Helix cream of rice, clean carbs, zero sugar, fast digesting energy that hits quick, fuels hard, and never sits heavy. 27 grams of pure carb power, nothing but rice and real flavor. Proudly made in Canada, built for champions. Grab yours now with code MuscleDiscord. Helix Foods, fuel the work, own the stage.
And then we'll go from there. Let me get this queued up here. Another little rant there on Bob, but here, let's go to this.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
Yeah, here we go.
People are always making excuses about everything. I talked to some pretty high up people who judge the show, and at the end of the day, the best bodybuilder wins. They can only judge what's up there, and no one's ever freaking happy. And it's always the people who are not at the show, sitting at home, who have their favorite guys that they want to win, and who make the worst decisions of all time. I implore you guys, if you're listening out there, they only judge what's up there. They don't have favorites. They judge who's the best. Derek was the best on that day, and everyone who was sitting in that front row with us agreed. There was not one person who didn't agree, who was sitting at the front row. The only people who disagreed were the guys putting pictures into ChatGPT. You notice that?
I would agree with you.
So yeah, and of course Chris is going to agree with whatever Dave says. That's his job, right?
Well, first of all, Dave is wrong.
100%.
Okay, there's a lot of people in this world don't think the decision was made the way it should have been made. But one thing I want to, because I'm going to also make a comment about Chris Aceto, not disrespectfully at all, but
Yeah.
this is what they're saying. The ground of points was too much for Hadi to overcome. How many points was that?
3, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, respectfully, Tyler Minion said it in his recap. Respectfully, Nick Strength and Power said it in his recap, basically what Tyler said. A couple other people and judges said the same thing. I don't mean to bring this up, and listen, people, don't even come at me with the nonsense that here we go again. So if that was that much of a lead, what the hell happened to me then? If I had that lead, you get what I'm saying? It's being, and that's how you got to really be careful, because sometimes, now I don't think Tyler has anything to do with anything. So trust me, I think that he does these recaps really well. He does a damn good job on doing it.
Yeah.
But he said it himself as the vice president. He made it very clear, where everyone else, like Dave, was dictating that wasn't the case. And, probably, they saw it this way, but then, they just had to change their mind. Derek had the lead by a few points, and it was too much for Hadi to succeed. I just want everybody to let that sink in, because everything I was talking about was about the points. Nothing about the freaking show. It was about the points situation. So let that sink in, okay? That the vice president made that very, very clear. Now, Dave, once again, the man used to be a very respectable man.
Yeah.
And, I still respect him somewhat. I just believe that he's just doing these things because of whatever apparent reason. And listen, I know he has to make money. I know he said he's going through a divorce and everything, and that's a tough situation. So he has to do what he has to do to continue to make money. That part I respect. But don't lose your dignity, Dave, that has carried you from day one to where you're at now. Don't lose that integrity.
Yeah.
Because once you lose that, you're going to lose a lot of people, and your numbers are going to go down.
Yeah.
Okay? So be careful how you continue to wire yourself. I'm trying to use words that make sense. Be careful how you wire yourself and how you display certain things on your podcast. You can do what you want, but just be very careful, because I do still respect you somewhat. Yeah. Now, I hate to be in Chris Aceto's situation, because he has 2 great bodybuilders. And of course he's going to be biased. He's going to be biased. And that's fine. But say it. But don't sit there and try to trash certain things. I mean, he made a comment, ChatGPT, tell me how to bring in Derek completely peeled and shredded. Listen, don't be sarcastic.
Yeah.
I understand you're in a tough situation. You are. You have a lot of great bodybuilders that you're coaching.
Yeah.
But, one thing that I love and respect about my coach is he'll keep it real. If me and someone else is in the show, he's going to keep it real, right? So listen, I know Derek got a lot of weapons, but just guys, listen, just if you're going to speak about anything, stop trying to discredit certain things. But a lot of people in this world, please look at social media. Stop trying to take digs at this podcast and ChatGPT. Stop doing it. A lot of people saw it differently. Okay, so just because you had your little bottle boys in the front row, that you guys are on the same page, that's fine. You guys can be on the same page. I respect that. But if we're looking at the percentage of people within the bodybuilding world that saw this and was there, please don't say it's chat. Stop talking about ChatGPT if you don't have no real knowledge about it. But what I did not like is when Dave said that Hottie got up there with one leg.
Yeah.
That's totally disrespectful. Totally disrespectful.
Disrespectful to the fans. And then Dave is like losing credibility by the minute, because I again, like you, I used to watch RX Muscle when I was coming up, and Dave has been around for fucking forever on YouTube, right? So he was just the one guy that you were watching all the time in bodybuilding. Now Dave has changed. I miss the old Dave Palumbo, who used to speak his mind, and he was controversial, and he used to get in trouble and didn't care, and he just speak his mind. And now he's kind of getting desperate. You know, the money is getting tight, and you know he's losing subscribers, and the channel is not getting as many views and things like that. I get it. So he's got to kind of stay in the good books to just hang on to a little thread that he has left in the industry. I get it, Dave, but you didn't have to sell your soul to Steve and to the powers that be just to keep in the good books, to keep some press passes. But that's what he's doing, and it's sad to see him kind of tear himself down like this, not be the real Dave Palumbo that we're used to seeing. And then here we have this too, him speaking about Derek. Again, it's like it's a coordinated kind of narrative that they're pushing. This way. So I want to share this. Sorry, I want to share my screen so you guys can see this here. Right here. There we go.
He doesn't have any weak body parts, and I think that's what people don't understand. He, like, when you look at his decision.
So, again, that was quickly Dave saying that Derek doesn't have any weak body parts.
Oh well, he's very he's overwhelming. He doesn't have any weak body parts, and I think
now people in the chat, do you agree with Dave that Derek Lunsford doesn't have any weak body parts? Not one. He has no weak body parts. That's what the experienced Dave Palumbo is saying about Derek Lunsford. He has no weak body parts.
Every professional bodybuilder, he said it even in his recap, that even if everybody is on point and everybody was a fabulous bodybuilder, there's a weakness you could find in one of them. There's no bodybuilder has the most perfect physique with not one weak body part. That's what I'm saying. Dave is losing his credibility. I don't know if it's age.
Dave.
I don't know what's going on. But like I said, I was coached by him. He did a damn good job, except for the last show I prepped for, where he disappeared on me the last 3 weeks. Couldn't hear or holler or nothing from Dave.
I've heard that.
And his excuse was his son had his cell phone. You're coaching a pro athlete, and 3 weeks out of the show, that's why I left Dave. I never said anything, but I'm going to tell you now, since this man want to discredit himself left and right.
Yes.
Dave used to have a lot of top athletes. He used to coach a lot of top athletes.
Yep.
Okay, back in the day. But the thing is, he's juggling way too much, and he does not give the attention needed to those athletes. And what was done to me 3 weeks out of my show, which was a Chicago back then, I think I was getting ready for, that Dorian Hamilton had to take the rings and bring me in, which he did a great job from HD, took on those 3 weeks and bring me in really, really good. Okay, but I got left hanging. So, Dave, if you're going to sit and talk about people, remember, you do have skeletons in your closet.
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing is, we've all watched you compete in your day and never went pro, and you had a good physique until you blew it out of proportion.
Yeah.
So the respect that a lot of people had for you back in the day compared to now, please fix whatever you're doing. Reconstruct, do something.
Do something,
okay? You can still be in good grace with these people, but just speak the truth. That's all you have to do.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. And then before we jump into...
Hey guys, Matt Sinkering here, host of the Muscle Discord podcast. And I want to do a quick plug of my coaching business. I do online coaching as well through my exclusive fitness app, where you have guided workouts to follow, meal plans to follow, all the macros are laid out for you, the cooking instructions. You do weekly check-ins with me, upload your photos, your measurements, and I make adjustments as needed every week for you. So use promo code MUSCLEDISCORD when you sign up, and you'll save 20% off your monthly coaching fee. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.